Hi, Katie. Great to see you today. So, as you know, over the years of working on the Advancing as a Profession project, I've been asked several times about the involvement with higher education. Is that something you could speak to today about that work?
Yes, for the past few years, Vermont's early childhood programs, within our institutions of higher education, have been really interested in how we can help support the advancing early childhood as a profession work. And so it's been on our minds, what can we do to implement the unifying framework? What's our role in that within our early childhood system in Vermont? We decided to form a study group, the Early Childhood Preparation Pathways Study Group, and we meet regularly, almost monthly, to actually just think deeply about the NAEYC standards and competencies and how we can better implement those in our program and really improve our programs.
You referenced NACE standards and competencies, and I'm wondering if you can tell me a little bit more about what did that look like for higher ed to review those?
So, when our study group started to review the NAEYC standards and competencies, we really first had an eye to thinking about our own programs. How well were we individually meeting each standard and competency? And when we did that, we realized we could collaborate by supporting each other to help improve our individual programs. But we also wanted to think about the system as a whole. So we wanted to think about how our programs kind of stack together and align. We have a pretty complex preparation system in Vermont. And so that type of work to really take the standards and competencies and say, okay, which class is meeting this one? Where do we talk about this? How do we talk about it? Really helps our programs better articulate and align, both with NACE and really among and across each other, which makes it easier for students. So if somebody that wants to study early childhood is thinking about advancing through to different degrees such as a transfer from an associate's to a bachelor's, we want them to know, hey, there are multiple pathways for you, and these are the courses you should take. They are going to transfer into these other programs a lot more easily. You'll get kind of a more efficient pathway. Um, but we really want to know more about who students are, and we want to keep improving those pathways. So we're really interested in aligning with the standards and competencies and also meeting the needs of the workforce, because we really want to serve the workforce and be a support that helps them. It helps anyone interested in studying early childhood in Vermont find a program and a path that's a good fit for them.
I'm just wondering, is there anything else that you'd like to share that you think would be really informative for the workforce to hear about higher ed's involvement?
As educators of early childhood educators in Vermont, we have worked with you in classes. We have supported you during difficult personal, professional, and academic moments, and we want you to be successful. We want to support the early childhood workforce. And so by engaging in this work, we feel really connected to the workforce, and we're hoping that that continues, because we realize that each person is going to come into this with different courses and different experiences, and we want to kind of meet you where you are, give you credit for what you've done to the best of our ability, and help you on your journey. And so we're engaged with this work because we want to support you. We want you to be successful.